AIO that my friend cried at my engagement party and blames me.
I hadn't considered that she was jealous for that reason, but you could be right. She had said a few things that seemed off to me, like they were compliments, but somehow she wasn't happy about it for me and I didn't know what to make of it. Thanks for saying so. I tried to put myself in her shoes and felt sympathy for her, but had trouble reconciling with her conclusions. Do you think it's worth being honest with her in any capacity? What I mean is, at our last convo, she knew she needed an apology and to express herself and achieved those things. But I was blindsided, so I can't say I did a good job defending myself or knowing I needed to.
Commenter 3. I'm sorry, question mark, after what I'm assuming was over a period of time worth of discussions about the engagement party, question mark, and just friend-to-friend conversations because that's what friends do, since she didn't plan or host it. How did it take until 1 hour before it ended for her to remember the anniversary of a tragic event? I'll admit, I have some events that happen in my life that I consider to be tragic, but I'm still a little shaky on the dates. I may not remember the exact date, but I know the time frame. Or I might be consumed by life and not actually realize that today is that date. But she had to have known the date of the engagement party and had talked about it on more than one occasion. How did she never remember an event that was so tragic to the point of having a panic attack was approaching? Let's just say that's what happened. Why are you expected to end your celebration to cater to her? You and others took the time out to step aside and console her. You gave her time and privacy to gather herself. She decided she couldn't handle it and left without notice. How is that your fault? Did she really expect you to tell your guests the party was over because she suddenly remembered a tragic event that you seemed to be unaware of, I could be wrong, during a 10-year friendship span? I don't mean to sound harsh, but if she didn't need or expect your support for this anniversary every year, why were you expected to put your life on hold for it that day? I would like to think that if you'd known about it, you wouldn't have had it on that day, or at the very least, told her you would understand that she couldn't make it. But how are you to do this in consideration of something that happened in her life that she didn't even remember herself, as you feel like that? I think there's a lot to be said for not realizing what day it is, so I won't sit here and speculate that. But one thing I will say is that throughout the past 4 months that the party was being planned, she never once mentioned it when I told her the date, sent her the invitation, and we made plans for her to come to town surrounding the date. Her goal was to attend the party and also make a weekend out of wedding planning before and afterwards. About 3 days prior to the party, she did tell me a story about this traumatic event, but I had no context for how long ago it happened or that I should know this weekend was going to be an important date in that story. I felt oblivious to the small details I ended up being held responsible for. I'll be honest and say that I wouldn't move my party if it was already planned, but I would understand if she couldn't come. As you feel like that. As you feel like that could clarify details on if she was planning to pay Elle for doing the wedding planning. Oop. Thank you. And yes, just to clarify, I was going to cover her costs for travel, gas, lodging, etc. as it pertains to the wedding coordinating. So since I won't be incurring any of those, I guess a thank you note will do it. And yes, I think that you're right that I can't possibly have her at my wedding. She wasn't even on my radar of people to worry about, and I don't need to knowingly add one, that's for sure. I don't doubt that something like this would definitely happen.
What's your take on this story?